Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dana from NexGen, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you're new to our channel, welcome. And if you're returning or a subscriber, welcome back. This year, we're diving into strategies for retiring at any age. In January, we introduced the topic, and this month in February, we're tackling a major obstacle to achieving both early retirement and generational wealth. That would be generational curses. Many of you have heard the term generational curses before. On this channel, we focus on building generational wealth, but we also believe it's just as important to recognize and break the cycles that hold us back. The phrases breaking generational curses and building generational wealth often go hand in hand. But what do they really mean? Both deal with legacies we inherit, whether financial, emotional, or behavioral, and the lasting impact they can have on future generations. So let's explore how overcoming these barriers can pave the way for financial freedom and long-term success. This channel is all about generational wealth. So today, when we're talking about generational wealth, we're talking about financial assets that are passed down through families, such as real estate, investments, businesses, and education. It's what allows some families to provide a financial head start for their children, and that creates stability and opportunities. So, of course, there are the benefits. And the benefits include, of course, financial security, so access to resources that provide a cushion during hardships. And of course, with the education and knowledge, they're exposing financial literacy and access to better schools. So, of course, we talk about education being in the home as well as having the children in an environment that exposes them to financial literacy. Then we have the opportunities, and that's the ability to invest in businesses, home ownership, and even high-paying careers. And of course, the last one is less debt. And generational wealth, in this instance, reduces the need for student loans or other high-interest debts. Now, wealth, of course, as we've been saying, isn't just about money. It's about knowledge, connections, and access to opportunities that help families maintain financial success over generations. So this is understanding generational wealth. So let's look at the other side and understand generational curses. So the flip side to generational wealth is a generational curse. And when we talk about generational curses, we're talking about the negative cycles passed down through the families. And this is often rooted in systemic issues, trauma, and learned behaviors. These can be financial, emotional, or behavioral, and they often hinder growth and success. So we have some examples here. So when we talk about the poverty and debt cycles, so the lack of financial education, it leads to poor money management. And for those of you that have been with us for a while, you know that we are big proponents of financial education. Then we have the toxic family dynamics, and that's patterns of abuse, neglect, or unhealthy relationships. Then we have the limiting mindsets, and that's the fear of taking risks, self-doubt, and even a scarcity mentality. And we talked about mindsets in previous videos, so I may go ahead and include that so you can take a look at what we're talking about. Then we have the health disparities, and that is unhealthy lifestyles that are passed down due to poor habits or lack of healthcare access. So, breaking generational curses often requires self awareness, education, and intentional action. So, what does that look like? This is my favorite part. How do we break generational curses and build generational wealth? Well, the first thing we need to do is we need to educate ourselves and our family, learn about financial literacy, mental health, and healthy relationship. And we share this knowledge with our children or our next generation, if you will. We have to learn that to invest in assets, not liabilities. We focus on building wealth through real estate, stocks, entrepreneurship, and savings rather than material possessions. And of course, shifting our mindset from a scarcity mindset, I'll never have enough, to an abundant mindset, I can create opportunities. And again, I'll include that link above and in the description below. Breaking toxic patterns, seeking therapy, setting boundaries, and redefine family traditions that will foster a healthy relationship. Planning for the future, creating wills, trusts, life insurance policies to ensure financial stability for future generations. And teach the next generation. Equip our children with the skills and the knowledge they need to continue breaking curses and building wealth. Okay, here are my final thoughts. Breaking generational curses and building generational wealth go hand in hand. The first step is awareness, acknowledging the patterns that need to change, and actively working towards a better future. While wealth in this case can provide financial security, breaking negative cycles ensures that future generations have the mindset, knowledge, and opportunities to sustain it. Are we building a legacy of wealth or breaking cycles of struggle? The power to change the future is in our hands. Thank you for stopping by. Additional information will be in the description below. Look forward to your comments in the comments section. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in March.